Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining the Inward Clarity by Mala's Verse. Today's reading is going to be what unexpected path is opening up for you. This is going to be a short, quick reading. We have two piles to choose from, but before we get into that, please know any tarot or psychic readings or any readings of any sort are only meant to guide you, help you have more insights and clarity. They are not a replacement for medical, legal, or financial advice of any sort. Please seek the right professional for the same. That being said, let's move to the choices. Before that, just take a few deep breaths with me here, breathing out through your mouth, and I'll ring the singing bowl for you. All right. The first group is this Six of Wands and a card energy. And group number two is Two of Wands. You may take a moment to pause, even now, if you would like to. Take a few deep breaths and set the intention that the messages come through for your highest good. I will see you in your reading. Hello, group one. If you chose the Six of Wands, this is going to be your reading. So, what is an unconventional path opening up for you right now? What is an unconventional path for opening up for group one? Eight of Scrolls. Isn't that interesting? What I'm perceiving here is pile one, your own overthinking is going to give you some insights about your next step. That's the unconventional part. So even if you are in a, you will recognize with the Eight of Swords here that you are in a situation where you can do better, in the sense that you realize that the cage, the overwhelm, especially the mental pressure that you're perceiving right now in your life or experiencing, is coming from your own overthinking and your own beliefs. Like that clarity will be very strong, and so you will be able to look at all of the scripts, all of these beliefs that are making you keep, be stuck in a certain place. So that is the unconventional path here. So the unconventional approach here is, it may not look like a solution, or it may not look like something that is going to give you a lot of insight, but it's exactly the opposite. Your issues, your problems at this point are going to give you deeper insight into why certain patterns or cycles or issues are repeating in your life. How can you embrace this? Two of spirals. Yeah, plan around it. Don't be too hesitant to actualize a plan around this. So if it's, specifically beliefs, take your time in understanding where the beliefs are coming from and create a safe space for yourself by gathering resources. So the safe space could be you connecting with the right people to help you move through these limiting beliefs. So maybe it's therapist, maybe it's a healer, or it's somebody is going to give you wisdom. So it's good, and like it could be just a relationship or a connection with someone whose wisdom you acknowledge and also appreciate, and their words have helped you, or their approach has helped you, their beliefs have helped you. So connecting with those people, and the other resource is actually creating time out for yourself in your daily routine to soothe yourself, to ponder upon these thoughts, both, which is to both of them, as in to look at your own beliefs that have been running your script, your life still now, and at the same time also pondering about whatever teachings you may have received from your mentor, or from the therapist or coach or healer, whoever it is. Four of Mirrors. Yeah, what I'm perceiving here is, what you will become aware of with this is, where have you actually almost, I'm getting the word desolate or desolated yourself from receiving helps, receiving kindness, receiving what you're meant to receive, even identifying what is for you. I perceive that you'll become aware as to how you've been not letting yourself have comfort, have community, have kindness in your life. Yeah, if desolate was the right word or not is what I was checking. We have five mirrors at the bottom of the deck. And wow, how can you have more ease with this? Because especially with Eight of Swords, seems like a challenging journey. We have Eight of Wands. Yeah, what I am perceiving is don't go down the rabbit hole of these deeper thoughts that are affecting you on your own. As quickly as possible, connect with people who give you comfort, who surround you with support, because that's what's important. Otherwise, it's what I'm perceiving is it might get a little overwhelming and you may not want to face it. So just seek the right help. Now I'm going to pull just one card to close the reading, and I might have to um, hide the cards as it's required by YouTube. All right. It's this. What is this ending energy or closing energy that well one needs to know? We have, yeah, I can't show the card, the imagery, but I'll read what's recent. Sorry, read what is written here. Viscera. There seems to be pain and fear in your eyes, or maybe you are a fearless seer, having transcended eyelids. The nudity of your entrails repels, intrigues, and ennobles. Castrated and peeled open, the snake-like quality of the digestive system, the tree-like nature of the lungs, the liver, symbol of purification and strength, looks like a giant slug. Flayed man, thou art the naked brain of a convoluted mind and the raw guts of emotion. The reflection here is vulnerability. Makes absolute sense because that's what we are talking about here, right? You need to open up about these thoughts that are overwhelming you, and this castrated and peeled open line is coming through strongly, which is all about exposing yourself, not in a negative way, but so as to heal yourself and do that with the right people. You know who the right people are, look for them and let yourself be vulnerable. Pile one, that's all that I have. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Thank you. Hello there, pile number two. If you chose the Two of Wands, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what is the unconventional path that's opening up for you. We have, wow, that isn't that interesting. We have the Fool or the Hero with Merlin here. So it's literally unexpected and unconventional path with the hero energy or the fool energy here. It's new opportunities. This is something you may not be expecting as well, and especially this has got something to do with your communication skills. So I wonder if there is some sort of skill set you have. Maybe it is through speech, poetry is coming through, so it could be written as well. And I'm also receiving radio jockey for some reason, so or podcaster probably. So some unconventional, and of course musician for some of you, or being a singer. But there's something about communication in any way, shape, or form, and this communication is about, not about, it's going to reflect your wisdom, because this Merlin energy with the Fool card, it's not very naive energy in the sense of use. It is, there's newness, but there's newness that has come through after a lot of wisdom, after a cycle of completion of wisdom in some way, shape, or form. So, like, the Fool has had one journey through the entire cards, and through all the major arcana, has traveled the entire world, and it's come again for this new journey. So, your unexpected path is going to point towards specifically some sort of communication, some sort of sharing a message, or you just being more communicative that is opening up for you. And within that communication, you will be seen as someone who is quite wise, someone who has taken decisions through a lot of experience, or your or the decisions that you have taken have created a lot of wisdom because of the experiences that followed those choices or decisions. So how can you actualize this with more ease? Oh, wow. Sun, major energies are coming through. Yeah, just follow your North Star, follow your soul's calling, pile two. It's very clear as day here. And it's interesting that the card that you chose is actually Two of Wands, which is about planning. Sometimes it's hesitation in moving forward, but your unexpected path is direct communication. So you might think that you may have to calculate, think quite clearly and meticulously. It's not about not thinking clearly, of course, think clearly, but being very meticulous, very planned in your steps. Yet this is something about your communication. So, connecting with your solar energy, sun's energy, which is connecting with your soul's energy. So, just grounding yourself and really letting your soul speak through you is going to be the easiest way for you to move through this unconventional path. And what would it result in? Nine of Stones. Independence, especially financial independence. Yet, what I'm perceiving is with the Nine of Stones, any fear you had of leading life alone or moving forward in life alone, that's going to vanish very easily, and vanish in the sense that zoop vanish and it's gone just for a moment. No, it's like like I said, even with the Fool card, this is a cycle that's ending where any fear you had about, or any doubts you had about your own capacities to provide for yourself or create something for yourself materially is going to be, the word is coming as relinquished. So let me just check the dictionary once. Yeah, renounced for go. So that does make sense. Any of your doubts will be relinquished. So I perceive that there's a strong, and do you see this woman is also holding a staff? And while Merlin is, yeah, he is holding something like a wand here, and I'm not very sure about his story entirely. So I wouldn't go into that. Get that staff energy is also giving me, and we have, the choice of cards is also Bastion, which is the Wands energy. So it's time and again reminding me of someone who has traveled a lot and gained a lot of wisdom. And they might seem unassuming, isn't like in the first go, you might not seem as intelligent or as well versed with the world, or even as knowledgeable. Yet, all of these things, all of these perceptions won't bother you anymore going forward because you will be so grounded in your strengths while too, and what you have gathered for yourself, especially the wisdom that you have gathered for yourself. And you know this is not wisdom that's not going to yield you anything. It is wisdom for your entire lifetime, and it's going to help you if you are interested in. It is going to help you build your legacy, your empire, in whichever way it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, it could be any way, and it could be money as well. So let's just see one last card as to how can you have more ease with this. Four of Stones. Yeah, preserve your energy is what I'm perceiving. That's all. Like with this unconventional energy, there might be a surge or an influx of a lot of energy in general within your energy field, which could actually excite you and make you want to go and connect with a lot more people, or essentially just preserve your energy, use it judiciously, and in a way that honors you and also the people or whatever energies you interact with. So it has to honor you as well. That's the only thing that I'm getting here. And lastly, I'm going to pull one card from this deck. I might not be able to show the imagery because of YouTube guidelines, but we'll see what comes through and I'll read what's written at the back of the cards. So this is the Sacred Mirror cards by Alex Gray. We have, wow, I was almost going to pull the same card for you as I did for pile one, but I think we do require, what I'm perceiving is we do require another one for you. All right. We have nervous system. So I'm not, can show this card maybe, but let's just see what does the text say. Human brain, uncanny organ host of awareness, masterful coordinator of all perceptions and sensations, conscious and unconscious systems. Thou art control center of both the retarded and the enlightened. Makes so much sense with the Fool card here. How you create reality and dream of realms to be with a few pounds of flesh is the greatest mystery. Will center mental realm, thin fibrous thread work, interweaving flesh and bone. Neuroelectrochemical impulses throb through conduits of consciousness. An involuntary reflex triggers neuronal nets, snapping our muscles into play like whips cracking. Thought tunnels weave their own logic. You pull the strings, my brain and mine. Thou art responsible for how life is occurring. Reflection, intelligence. Wow. So yeah, like what I'm perceiving here is with this card as well. In fact, the entire text here very well sums up your energy, especially whatever was required for you to have ease with it, which is with the intelligence that you already have. Like I said, that's going to be perceived by people around you, but at the same time, to preserve it, to use it judiciously as you honor yourself and others as well. All right, pile two, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in future readings. Thank you so much.